Hey guys, happy Sunday. I just wanted to show you the snow we got overnight. We do still have power. I guess it's raining right now. We're supposed to have a lot of rain, and the worry is that the power will go out, but I'm not worried because my dad controls the weather and my fate is in his hands. So, I kind of wanted to pivot and talk about something that I kind of see a need for in the Christian community. And I was listening to R.C. Barnes, who is a man who does like advice for single Christian women. And he was basically giving advice to women and telling them that you need to embrace your feminine side. So this is something that actually I was in the military. I was in the Army, and even though I was in foxholes and I wore BDUs, when I got out, I have always enjoyed like dressing up in dresses and looking cute, and I like pinks and purples, and I like to wear satin. I like to look like a woman, and I guess for me it's because I always say I serve my time, looking like a soldier, and I am perfectly capable of shifting into soldier role again, and I don't feel, any less capable wearing a dress. So I have always been very comfortable with my feminine side. And R.C. Barnes was actually telling women to seek out that. If you are not comfortable with your feminine side, that you should seek that out. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is start doing some videos talking about that and how to shift into your feminine side and embrace that. Because there's a lot of things in the Bible about that. One of my favorite verses is Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. And all of Proverbs 31 is really like important. Just really focusing on being a woman of character and not the outside. Like when God looks at us, what does he see? What does he care about? I've made a lot of mistakes. I have done things the wrong way in a lot of relationships. And when the Bible talks about not having sex before marriage, it is saying that out of wisdom. And if I would say that to myself or another woman, I am saying that out of, here's from my experience. So the reason I have chosen to, when I get in another relationship, not have sex before marriage is because I have done it the wrong way, and I will not do it that way again. The world does things in a certain way, and you think that's the right way at the time, but it just doesn't work out. And things that are in Proverbs that came from Solomon, that came from God ultimately, if you follow these things, your life will go better. And there's just so much wisdom, and it is hard for us as women to admit some of these things, that we can't just have sex and be in control. We are not made that way. Our bodies are literally, when we have sex, we are taking a man into our bodies, and that changes us. And it's hard for us mentally to accept that we can't just have casual sex. But if you can change your mindset into, I am not built for casual sex. I am not built to be a pleasure machine for anyone. I am built as a divine helper, and I am created as someone who has an assignment from God. When you shift your mindset into that, into fearing God, you will realize how special you are and how amazing you are. And that's really, I'm right there in that same boat with you. I'm single. I am alone and dealing with, I was in the world and I had sex before marriage, and I am craving affection and attention as well. Isolation and loneliness is a real thing, but reaching out to God, reaching out to Jesus for that helps. So, follow this page, like this page, make a comment, and, maybe we can talk it through together and watch my videos. Maybe we can work on this together. So, anyway, I will be making some more videos about that. I have something that I want to read to you next.